that you might find there. Oh, what waits on the other side. You've got to hold on to each other. Follow the light. Follow the light. Salvation comes to the wise and the fool. It follows a different logic, a different set of rules. So when the darkness comes and tries to get you too, don't believe him when it says there's nothing you can do. Nobody knows what you might find there. Oh, what waits on the other side. You've got to hold on to each other. Follow the light. Follow the light.
Cooking's a pain in the ass. The salad may taste like grass, and I don't wanna cut or chop or peel. My taste buds are fleeing and mass. And the lunch that I've made is so bland. I'm so hungry I could eat my hand. And I don't roast or toast or steam. Can someone just bring me a sandwich? But my darling, I'll cook with you. A nice homemade pizza will do. We'll laugh and drink wine. You'll sneak up from behind, and I'll let you slow roast my tomatoes. And dinner is a fight I will lose. The food in my fridge is past due, so I'll grab a beer and take out and find something to watch on the tube. Oh, but I will make dinner with you. Some kind of stir fry will do. I'll
James, I'm the house manager here
teach you a
tonight.
lot
On behalf of
when
Town
you
Hall Seattle and
spill the
Bushwick Book Club
pie.
Seattle, it's my pleasure to
But
welcome you all
I'll
tonight.
still
We would like to
lay
acknowledge
you
that our institution stands on the
Let's
unceded
go.
traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, particularly the Duwamish. We thank them for our continued use of the natural resources of their ancestral homeland. We're excited to partner with Bushwick Book Club Seattle to present a portion of their season at Town Hall. Be sure to tune in for our next Bushwick event on April 8th for an evening of music inspired by Anne of Green Gables. As part of our Arts and Culture series, tonight's event is sponsored by For Culture, Arts Fund, Washington State's Arts Commission, and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle is also supported by For Culture and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. Thanks to all our sponsors for making tonight's event possible. Town Hall Seattle and the Bushwick Book Club Seattle are both member-supported organizations, so I'd like to thank any and all members who are joining us tonight. Tonight, Bushwick Book Club Seattle performs an evening of music inspired by Jacqueline Woodson's Red at the Bone. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming our MC for tonight, Wes Weddell.
Inspiration from the page, now translated for the stage.
Thank you.
It don't matter what your age
Hi.
is, all ages.
Here we are, 2023. We made it. Happy New Year. Everybody give yourselves a hand for making it this far. That's good. Thank you so much to Town Hall Seattle, to you for being here, to our artists tonight. We want to send a special thanks and well wishes tonight to a couple of performers who were originally slated to appear here, but who have experienced catastrophes of very different kinds. Everyone's okay, but this is life in the 2020s, and we're sending good vibes out into the world. Who read the book? Good. Yeah. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I should give I'm going to give a brief physical description of myself. I am a tall, skinny, white guy wearing a red shirt in honor of Red at the Bone, who has been experimenting with facial hair during the pandemic. I'm trying to go color shirt for every show this year. Our Bushwick season, the full spectrum season, every book title this year is a different color featured in the title. If you have not experienced a Bushwick Book Club Seattle show before, what you are going to see is original music inspired by the book. Every performer tonight read the book, drew inspiration in some way, saw what spoke to them, and wrote something in response. If you read it too, you're now in conversation with this as well. Red at the Bone, family, community, legacy, a whole lot of things. Layers. I wanted to kind of get everyone involved right away, and I'm going to count backwards from 3, and when I get to 1, I want everyone to just say a word that comes to mind when you think about family or community or legacy. Though at home viewers, you can type it in the chat. Let's see what happens. It doesn't have to be nice or kind. Let's just see what we get. 3, 2, 1. Very good. That's what we were looking for. Tonight's show will happen in 2 acts. There will be an intermission. After intermission, there will be a quiz that you as audience can participate in. We'll talk more about that before. Tonight, you will hear brand new songs inspired by Jacqueline Woodson's Red at the Bone from Searle, Chiku Nance, Persha, Townsend, Solitaire, CarLarans, Amber Flame, and Aline and Wes. Can we give them all a big hand? Our lineup tonight. 4 of those acts are first-timers here on the Bushwick stage. But the very first song I want to hear tonight is a little bit off script because our very first performer tonight, Searle, had a birthday yesterday, and it was one of those ones that ends in a 0. So let's sing to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you. Oh, thank you. Searle. Since the pandemic, Michelle hasn't done much songwriting. This will be the first song she has finished in a long time. She is grateful to be asked to play tonight and is proud of what she created. She's accompanied by Aaron Harmonson on bass. Let's get the show going. Michelle Searle.
Wes Weddell, everybody. So reading this book, there were so many things happening inside of it. And I'd have to say the thing that I connected with the most were the relationships that the people didn't seem to be having with each other, but the relationships that they were having with themselves inside. And a lot of the unspokenness that was happening inside of the family unit, and how that leads through generations, how we're kind of taught to, be a certain way in the public eye, and we have this thing underneath that we always long for and desire that maybe we just never get to. And so I kind of thought, how does that reflect on me? My birthday is, I'm 50 this year. And I was thinking about, over the pandemic, all these things that happened and how isolated I was and how I just longed for this different life that I just never felt like I got. And I felt like the pandemic was a way that I could shift and change that through all the isolation that I had. How can I be different in the world coming back out? Because at the end of this book, it's just a mother and daughter left over. And I feel like when older family members die, all their expectations of you die as well. And so you're allowed to become yourself. And so I was thinking about how you can become yourself at any point in time, because we're constantly coming of age. So my song is about kind of me coming of age constantly, always. So thank you very much for being here tonight. I wrote another song, I didn't like what it said. Part of growing up is knowing when a feeling is dead. With so much to say, it starts the same, it's playing its part. Only thing I know is what was written on my heart. Never had much of a role model to steer me clear. Start to think what I could have had without all my fears. Sadness gets in the way every day. Here's the first time that I'm gonna try something new. Try to write a spell in hope of it getting through. Trying to find some joy every day. Here we go with a try for a little bit more. Gratitude reaches out, picks you up off that floor. You're alive. There's always something deeper trying to kill your soul inside. Never know what it is till you look in your eyes for that truth. They'll say what doesn't kill you, it's not just a cliche. People out here dying inside every single day, metaphorically and real life. Can't let this pain be the real death of me. Want more from this life that allows me to be the light inside. I'm grateful to still be alive. Here's to hope and all that grace I'll need along the way. I'm gonna let myself forgive my mistakes. I want to be the light inside. Free from all I thought, all that shit that I knew before. Starting to wake up, I ain't trying to settle some score. Want to be a surprise. I'm grateful to still be alive. I'm grateful to still be alive. Thank you. Aaron Harmonson.
Michelle Searle. Aaron Harmonson on the bass. Michelle has joined Bushwick in the past for original music inspired by Animal Vegetable Miracle, Shrill, Saborami, Bonk, and the Jack Straw Partnership. Now add Red at the Bone to that. If you want to find out more information about any of our performers tonight, follow them in the places they ask to be followed, hear their music, maybe better yet, buy their music. You can check out our digital program, bit.ly/RATB-PGM. There's a QR code right there to scan. At-home viewers, hopefully someone from Town Hall is putting that in the chat right now or putting that QR code on your screen. The most important thing you can do for artists right now is just stay in touch with them and follow up on what they're doing. Coming up next is Chiku Nance, one of our first-timers tonight. Let's make some first-time noise. Chiku Nance is a Chamorro musician and comedian who grew up in the Seattle area. They participate in the local artist collectives Guma Gala and Flower Flower. You can find more of their work online with the handle @Chiku Nance. And they once won a spelling bee in 3rd grade on the word, guesses? Any guesses? No, much simpler than that, accelerator. Make some noise for Chiku Nance.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here with the Bushwick Book Club tonight. I love this book. I was on a camping trip with a friend when this happened. We were both reading in the car camping, and she would just look over at me like crying every 100 pages. This book was so impactful for me, and specifically this idea between Iris and Aubrey, and how when Iris was exploring herself and coming into that queer relationship, there was such a loss that Aubrey experienced and so much grief in Iris's victory of finding herself. And I really loved how the book really switched between perspectives of each person, and we got to see and hear from so many different voices for things that happened. And so my song switches between the voices of Iris and Aubrey and kind of highlights the good parts and the bad parts of what they experienced in the book, and I hope you enjoy it. What do you do when you lose the love of your life? What do you do when you know that you don't cross her mind? When you held on just as tight as you could, but she walked out the door and she couldn't look you in the eye. What do you do when she leaves you behind? Is this how it feels to exist as yourself, as you are? Is this how it feels to be loved and to love how bizarre? When you're alone and you look at yourself in the mirror and know that you did what it took to survive. Is this how it feels to live your life? Ooh, 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 ooh. Is this how it feels to move on? To have peace, to breathe. Is this how it feels to be whole, to become and believe? When you were lost in the dark by yourself, scared of asking for help, now you know how to get what you need. Is this how it feels to grow, to dream? What do you do when it hurts and you can't help but cry? What do you do when you can't get him off of your mind? When you walked out just as fast as you could, and you didn't look back 'cause you thought that you'd always have time. What do you do when he leaves you behind? Thank you.
Chiku Nance. All right, get those phones out. Go to @Chiku Nance across your favorite platforms and start following. Welcome to the club. WELCOME, welcome. That's not quite third grade level there, too, but that's all right. All right, coming up to the stage now, we have Emily Persha. Emily is a vocalist, songwriter, pianist, and music educator. She received her degree in music education from the University of Washington and previously worked as an elementary music teacher in Redmond, a choir teacher at St. James Cathedral, and an accompanist for the Bellevue Girl Choir. She teaches private lessons while focusing most of her time and energy on her two young daughters, Nora and Sophie. Emily is also Bushwick Northwest's new social media manager. So make sure you say hi to Emily at the merch table over there sometime this evening, where you can also take some of tonight's artists home with you, as well as plenty of Bushwick merch. Find out about all the different partner programs that we do. And accompanying Emily on bass is Jeff Larson, who has the distinction of having founded this organization in 2010. This is executive director right here. Please make welcome Emily Persha.
Thank you so much. I'm going to turn this a little bit. Hi, I'm Emily. I am a white woman with red hair, big green glasses, and a green shirt. And I loved this book. I was just blown away by how much Jacqueline Woodson the depth that she got to and the complexity of her characters in a book that was like 200 pages long, and a lot of the pages were pretty sparse. Like there was not a ton of words in there, and she just covered so much and made you feel so much. And I feel like it makes sense that she is a MacArthur Fellow because she's a literary genius. Like that book blew me away. So when I went to write my song, one of the things that was really evocative to me was the way that her characters were depicted and how I felt like with the changing perspective and point of view with each chapter, you kind of looked at the characters differently. And it reminded me of a kaleidoscope, how when you look through a kaleidoscope, it's all the same bits of glass or colored plastic or whatever is in a kaleidoscope. But depending on how the pieces move and how you change your perspective, a whole new image appears. And I feel like that's how we are as humans, and what Jacqueline conveyed in her book was how we all carry the same experiences and traumas and parts of who we are, but depending on who we're with or what, I guess, what the context is, we look different and we appear different to ourselves and to others. And so I kind of free wrote a poem about a kaleidoscope and how that connected to this book. And Jeff was so kind to add some bass to it. Yes. Are we good, Jeff? We wanted to make sure you guys hear the bass. Can you hear the bass? Woo! Jeff Larson, everybody. All right, so this is Kaleidoscope. Let's see. Every person is a kaleidoscope, a collection of infinite colors, patterns, behavior, symmetry, but always shifting, always changing, forever changing. Just fragments of who we once were, getting rearranged. The same bits of broken glass, reshuffled, but always there. The same bits of broken glass, reshuffled, but always there. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.
Emily Persha. Oh. Somebody kept the echo on me. Jeff Larson. All right. If you're thinking to yourself, where can I get like one of those hats and shirts that Wes just put on? Or one of those Bushwick Book Club pint glasses. Ooh, this is hard to all right, I've got to. Jeff, you're blocking the merch. All right, hopefully they're zooming in on this right now. Head over to that merch table at the intermission and check it out. Pint glasses, we're just giving these away. If you sign up for something or buy some artist's merch, something like that. These hats, the shirts, you pay for, but you get to use them for longer, more things. So hang on. While you're over there, you can also grab a quiz slip. They're very small. They look just like this. Answer the question, the very simple question on that quiz slip correctly, put it in the spittoon, and if we draw your name, you can come up and stand at one of these 3 mics after intermission and perhaps win an even bigger prize. Having read the book will not help you with this quiz. The barrier to entry is low. If you haven't checked it out, I will read it to you right now. I want you to realize just how tangible this is. The question posed to you is, which of these awards has author Jacqueline Woodson not won? A, National Book Award. B, Newbery Honor. C, NAACP Image Award. D, World Series MVP. I think you can handle this. All right. We're going to have one more performer. We're going to take a break. Then we've got more music and a quiz coming up for you. Thanks again for being here. Let's make some noise for another first-timer. Townsend Solitaire. Singer-songwriter Bobby Odell is a classically trained percussionist turned folk musician performing under the moniker Townsend Solitaire while living in Ashland, Oregon, completing a master's degree in percussion performance and facing a worldwide pandemic. Townsend Solitaire turned his creative eye toward poetry and songwriting. His music is primarily fingerstyle acoustic guitar paired with a single vocal line singing lyrics addressing common anxieties, loss, and love for life in this world. His ensemble has mixtures of cello, violin, flute, clarinet, and piano. Welcome to the Bushwick Book Club, Townsend Solitaire.
Hi, people. Thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be here. It's been a while since I've truly read a book for leisure. I was in college for like 7 years, and that beats the crap out of like reading for fun because you're doing it all the time. And this one was a wonderful one to come back to. It really broke me apart in a ton of ways, and I didn't know what I'd write about while I was reading it. I was just annotating, crying, throwing the book, writing down lyrics, just like manically. And I was really identifying a lot with the hypersensitivity of Aubrey and his experience. I didn't end up writing from his perspective. My song is called If Only We Knew, and it's from the perspective of Iris talking to her daughter, Melody. And it's sort of about how just reconciling with grief and remorse and guilt for choices that you regret that you made as a child, because she was 15 when she had Melody, and she made a lot of rash decisions and, ended the book with only Melody by her side, and was just walking around with all of this, generational trauma and just trauma from her life. And I felt so moved by a few of the things. In the end, she was looking up at skyscrapers, and if you know Aubrey's demise, she was thinking to herself, if only I knew like Aubrey, I'm so sorry. And I really felt for her as an adult, looking back on those childhood mistakes. So yeah, here's my song. I never said I didn't know, just that I didn't know what to do. Even though I knew I loved you from my first look at you. I see your daddy in your loving eyes and my mama in your brain. Somehow I can't quite find myself in any of those ways. So I packed my bags and I went west, somewhere far from where this family is. I'm gonna find what I'm missing. Got your pictures on my desk, in my mailing in my head. Your baby teeth are falling out at last. My little girl's growing up too fast. If only we knew. If only we knew. Oh, I never said I didn't know, just that I didn't know what to do. Even though I knew I loved you from my first look at you. I see your daddy in your loving eyes and my mama in your brain. Somehow I can't quite find myself in any of those ways. Got your daddy on the phone. He says he loves me, I say I know. In his desperate silence, somehow I don't know if I was really right to go. But I found new loving hands, so beautiful but made of sand. Today she found the lies packed in my suitcase, telling me, what are you doing, babe? lost that I didn't know what to do. Even though I knew I loved you from my first look at you. I see your daddy in your loving eyes and my mama in your brain. Somehow I can't quite find myself in any of those ways. But the world has a way of throwing it back in your face. She gives, and by God she takes. I think she's saying, girl, you should have stayed. But now it's just me and you. Tides have turned everything else blue. My girl, you've grown into someone new, but I'm finally seeing me in you. But God, this empty house, I swear I hear 'em laughing down the hall. I know it's just their ghosts after all, guiding us under these floorboards now. If only we knew, if only we knew. My dearest daughter, I am sorry. I hope you know I was just a child. I was gridlocked and awestruck, and I couldn't find my smile. So I ran away like I always do. I didn't have anything left for you. I wish your daddy was still here so I could tell him sorry too. If only I knew. If only I knew.
Thanks so much for having book club.
Townsend Solitaire. All right. We're going to take a quick break, visit Andrew back at the bar, and tell him what you need. Talk to him about your problems. Restrooms, if you need it, are back that way. At home viewers, I hope you know where your restrooms are and your fridge. Feel free to use those as you need to. Also, come say hi at the merch table. You can learn about style songwriting through youth literature education, Bushwick's education program. You can put March 25th on your calendar, which will be Tunes and Tales, our annual fundraising event. Or you can sign up for the quiz, take some stuff home, get a little stretch on. We'll come back. We got more music inspired by Red at the Bone. Thanks for being here.
For your dreams of love, striving every day, sail away, find the man that you're made of. Get captured by a man, a pirate man, and ask just why you need life, his future wife, is the reason that he gives. So he learns to fence and fight and does it right. 5 years have gone, he's captain now. Fortune, fear, and fame are his to claim. He sails off to his bride now. He can't believe his ears when he hears that she's betrothed to Humperdinck. He feels betrayed, ashamed, she's not to blame, because his name, it rhymes with stink. He finds her in a mask, please do not ask, it was his task. I am abridging now. It takes a lot of time to make a rhyme. Ah, they are kissing now. Captured now, tortured every breath. The zoo of death is where he is, and he is dying now. No, you seem to say that is not right, that can't be right, because then life's not fair. Very true, my friend, it is the end. Ha ha, I got you, I was lying there. Taken by his friends who weren't his friends, but now they are, because he spared their lives. Also, cause revenge, his brain depends on plotting vengeance on the real bad guys. Thanks to Miracle Max, his life is back, and they have stormed the gates. Getting bride and killing counts, somehow they have found 4 mounts for their escape. Here the story ends, although it don't, but we can end it on a happy note. So for William Goldman and for me, we'll say for now that that is all she wrote. So what, life ain't fair, as long as friends are there. You get by all right and ride off in the night. La la da
me out of the clubhouse. He didn't like my game ideas, but rearranging all the furniture is fun. Making pretend chocolate cake is also fun. Making them pretend to be my little dogs is so fun. Kick, bam, boom, it's all they do. Kung Dum Fu. Fireworks are dangerous, I told them they are dangerous. They kicked me out again. They kicked me out of the clubhouse. They didn't like my movie choice. But Laura Ingalls is a stand-up individual who grapples with the day-to-day of being a pioneer girl. I had to yell this information up to them. Kick, bam, boom, it's all they do. Kung Dum Fu. And cigarettes are bad for them, I told them I would tell on them. They kicked me out again. Gonna go and play with Margaret. Gonna organize our school supplies. Gonna take them out and put them back in boxes. No, we don't use them, are you crazy? Margaret also gives me back rubs. And I give her back rubs too. This new life is really working out for me. It's a dream come true. My mom found out about the back rubs, now I'm all alone in hell. Kick, bam, boom, on the walls of my room. Kung Fu's kind of fun. They let me back in the clubhouse. They really seemed to like me now. I'm sure this doesn't have to do with my new boobs. I'm sure this doesn't have to do with my new tube top. Jason also gives me back rubs, short ones. Kiss, bam, boom, it's all we do. Kung Fun Fu. I don't like that girl Justine, I don't think she should come around. They kick me out again.
Mark Twain, don't mean to complain, but I can't get through this page. You don't know how hard I've tried, but I keep on reading and rereading every line. Mark Twain, won't you explain why you wrote in that old English style? 'Cause your 19th century, they wrote descriptively, and add that to your old English dialect, the equation equals out. I don't know what you are talking about. I don't know what you are talking about. Mark Twain, you're not to blame that your book makes me fall asleep. Shh. couldn't even stay awake for the book on tape. Mark Twain, thou art lame. I can't help from getting stuck. Don't misunderstand, I'm a real big fan. It's uncommon for me to stop before the end to finish this book you wrote. I had to read the cliff notes. I had to read the cliff notes. Mark Twain, I still retain the gist of what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, you've inspired me to come clean with honesty. Your books are better set in the Mississippi. Your books are better set in the Mississippi. Hey,
A wise man once said, the man must learn to bear a certain portion of uncertainty. And you were aging, and the war was raging, and darkness was reaching across the seas. As Uncle Sam came to you calling, did you know what you give them? Oh, God help you. God help you. You old man. Was it like a puzzle when you were little? Did you know the game you were playing? And was it worth the trouble as the secrets stumble in the race to win history? Oh, God help you. God help you. You old man. You stole the fire from the sun, but you never questioned what you've done.
Now translated for the stage. It don't matter what your age is, all the ages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club. Inspiration from the page. Now translated for the stage. It don't matter.
But first, a little quiz. If this is your first time attending a Bushwick Book Club show, these have been part of the live shows for a decade now. The first one showed up in 2012. We had a real interesting time trying to do them over Zoom for our fully virtual season, but we did. So again, barrier to entry is low. Opt in. If I call your name, come on up. Write your name. Emily will help you write your name on one of these cards for our highly sophisticated scoring system here. And then I will, and then await further instruction. But so we were all on the same page. Let's answer this question again together. Which of these awards has author Jacqueline Woodson not won? A, National Book Award. B, Newbery Honor. C, NAACP Image Award. D, World Series MVP. That's correct. Good work. Yes. Jacqueline Woodson has not been a World Series MVP yet. All right.
Hey, Wes, I got a question.
Oh, yes, voice from the back of the room.
I'm so curious.
Yeah.
I'm just really curious. Actually, I'm going to do this just because it's fun. Why not? Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to see what were the prizes tonight. I never asked you what your prizes were going to be. But
yes.
We have these new hats that I love.
Oh.
At least one.
Okay.
I just love baseball hats myself.
Okay.
I want to get
Yes.
one away.
So we have a bag of books up here, but also it sounds like Jeff is in the moment adding a hat to the thing. So basically, if you win first prize, you get first pick out of the prize bag, which is all these great books right here, and then a hat. And if you get second prize, you get second pick. And if you get third prize, you get third pick. You will get a prize, but you have to get all the way to your 3 answers first. All right. First contestant up, Jesse. All right. Man, there's everything in that prize book, from a Joyce Carol Oates book to a handbook about weed. All right, there's something for everybody. All right, Jesse, come on up. All right, number 2, Brittany Bentliff. All right. You never know when I say a name and then the slow clap starts. Like, what do y'all know that I don't know about Brittany? All right.
I've never been here before.
All right, welcome. Very good. Okay. Oh, I'll take your card here. Okay. All right, Jesse's player 1. There we go. All right. AJ. Even slower clap. All right. Oh my goodness. Hang on. I may have come up here without an important thing. Emily, why don't you put that there? Oh, okay.
Anyone know any good jokes?
I do. What's big, red, and eats rocks? I'm a dad. Keep in mind that one. A big red rock eater.
Ah. Excellent. All right. We have Jesse, Brittany, AJ, somebody. I got to This isn't going to work for home. All right. No, hang on. You got to be in order. It's got to go left to right. It's very important. All right. So, Jesse, you got to be in mic number 1.
AJ, you got
Yeah. Okay, so here's how this works. It's all category A or category B. I'm going to say a thing. You tell me which it is. We're all here to celebrate original music inspired by Red at the Bone. Extraordinary work of literature. But who remembers the band Redbone?
Yeah.
Come and Get Your Love?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? Okay.
That's what I thought I was going to listen to tonight.
Yeah, all right. I think they're still touring. Yeah. All right, I'm going to say, I'm just going to say a collection of words. You tell me if what I just said was the title of a song that Redbone recorded or the title of an erotic novel. It's one or the other. All right. Hey, we just left dad territory now, didn't we? Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll go in order. First of 3 wins. We'll play till we get there. All right, Jesse. Don't say no.
Redbone?
That's correct. Yep. Okay. All right, Brittany. Dancing with Mermaids.
Erotic novel.
That's correct. Yeah, it was from 1985 from English writer Miles Gibson. All right. AJ. Sweet Lady of Love.
An erotic novel.
Incorrect. That is a Redbone song that includes the lyric, I want to be me only if she wants me to. All right. Oh, you're doing your own sad trombone. All right, there. Scarlet Sister Mary.
Redbone.
Incorrect. It's a Julie Peterkin novel that actually won the Pulitzer, somewhat controversial, in 1929, right? Dave, you're going to want to watch the level on his mic there. AJ, it's very good. All right. Brittany. Mystery Man.
Redbone?
That's correct. Okay. All right. AJ. Blue Eyes, Black Hair.
That's an erotic novel.
That's correct. It's a French one, 1986, by Marguerite Duras. Okay.
I see you.
Okay. All right. Lobster.
Wow.
Hot.
It's one or the other.
Erotic novel.
That's correct. It's an erotic novel that Publishers Weekly called both tender and appalling. All right, Brittany. For the win. One more time.
Erotic novel.
Incorrect. That's a Redbone song. That's all right. I got plenty of these. AJ. Under the Hill.
Redbone.
Nope. Unfinished erotic novel by Aubrey Beardsley. Excerpts were published in 1907. All right. Jesse, for the win. Arigato.
Redbone.
That's correct. All right. Okay. We're going to keep going.
Oh, good.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to keep going. All right, Brittany. The Position.
Erotic novel.
That's correct. All right. Yeah, 2005 by Meg Wolitzer. AJ. Belle de Jour.
Belle of the day, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to say Redbone.
Incorrect. 1928 from French author Joseph Kessel. That's all right. We're just going to keep going. You get one. All right. Randiana. I certainly can. Randiana.
Oh.
Yeah, like Indiana, but Randy.
It's me?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all you from here to the end. It's just you and that harmonica. Here we go.
Redbone.
Incorrect. Anonymous from 1884. All right, here we go. Lay a little lovin' on me.
We're going to say erotic novel.
No, that's Redbone song. All right. Beverly Boulevard Blues.
Is that still me?
Yeah. They're just keeping you company.
Erotic novel.
Nope. Redbone song. All right. Whew. Venus in India.
That's an erotic novel.
That is correct. Published in Brussels, of all places, in 1889. That's great. That's number
That's the year I
2.
was born.
Here we go. Suburban Souls.
Redbone.
No. Published in Paris anonymously in 1901. All right. Throat Sprockets.
Is that you? Is that you?
No, it's you.
Erotic novel.
That's correct. Throat Sprockets is a 1994 erotic horror novel by Tim Lucas. Thank you all for playing the Bushwick quiz. I'll meet you all right there.
A horror novel.
All right, can we get a hand for our contestants, Jesse, Brittany, and AJ? All right. And to carry on with the musical portion of our show, another first-timer, CarLarans. Can we give it up for CarLarans? Which is somewhere. Come on up, CarLarans. Singer and musician CarLarans stands on the brink of superstardom with his unique, melismatic vocal style, clever and catchy lyrical content, and most notably his captivating and seductive performances. Here it comes. Yes, yep. Known affectionately as Daddy Noir, the Royal House of Noir, and a legend of the Pacific Northwest Kiki ballroom scene, CarLarans incorporates elements of Vogue, runway fashion, and sexuality in performances and music. Welcome to the Bushwick Book Club, CarLarans.
Hey, everybody. I'm truly, ooh, that sounded like something broke. I'm truly honored to be here at Bushwick Book Club. I cannot say that 3 times fast. Yes, the book was, to be honest, a little triggering for me. As a black male-presenting individual, it definitely hit a lot of tones that I was not expecting. So I appreciate the invite, especially this month, because this book was very emotional. I was telling some of the artists I saved thousands of dollars in therapy by doing this exercise, so that was a good thing. So I really connected with I think with a lot of people with the story of just Iris and Melody. For my own personal life, it paralleled with my own upbringing, only reverse. So my mom was the one that stayed, dad was the one that left, as we see in a lot of black families. And so, you know, this was just like a whole new perspective on that situation. And what it really brought up for me was breaking generational curses. In a lot of our communities, there's this trauma that's passed down, and you see it in Iris and Melody, Iris's mother. You know, it's passed down through the generations, and so it's I don't want to say a responsibility, but for me, it felt like a responsibility for my family to break those curses and those things in our family that have been passed down. So I'm more of a house hip-hop rap artist. I like to dance around and be fun. That's not what came up for me after I read this book, if you can imagine. So as much as I wanted to write like a dance song, it just did not happen. So I wrote a little acoustic number. I play the piano, but I'm by no means a keyboardist, so please bear with me. But this was the best way I knew to kind of convey my emotions that I felt after reading this book. The song's called Undo, and it's just about, again, undoing some of the patterns that have been passed down through the generations in my family. So thank you so much for the invitation. Oh, for those watching at home, I am an incredibly attractive black male, a 1,000-watt smile, a crop top in the middle of winter, and I'm freezing. Okay. Daddy was a player, mama was a stayer. Never would have made it if it wasn't for a prayer. Got a lot of baggage, got some magic, trying to break these ancient curses of mine. And I need to find my own way, need a chance to break away. Promise you another day I won't make the same mistakes. Cause I've learned the hard way that you can never feign your fate. Ancestors, are you there? Tell me, can you hear my prayer? Ancestors, whisper what to do. Help me break through so I can undo. Daddy was an alpha, mama was a delta, running track together. Then they ran from each other like a child does its mother when they're trying to find another so they can find a lover. Ancestors, are you there? Tell me, can you hear my prayer? Ancestors, tell me what to do. Help me break through so I can undo. Undo the pain, undo the lie, undo the secrets, won't keep them inside. Undo the cheating and undo the leaving. Rebuild our house, put walls and a ceiling. Ancestors, are you there? Hear my prayer. Ancestors, tell me what to do. Help me break through so I can undo. Ancestors, are you there? Ancestors, tell me what to do. Help me undo. Thank you.
CarLarans! Yeah, welcome. CarLarans hosts karaoke at the Unicorn every other Monday. Check Unicorn Seattle on Instagram to see when he will be there next. I know you're not doing anything this Monday. Yeah, I know you're not doing anything every other Monday, so you should make some plans for that. In addition to our digital program, where you can find out more information about all the performers tonight, and some of them have even provided lyrics, there is also an original crossword puzzle that Amy Zoe creates for every one of our shows. The QR code's around. There might be some printouts of it, but every show this season, and last season too, Amy Zoe does an original crossword puzzle. So fill it out, and then you get a really fun message when you do it. That's great. Hey, Jeff, in the back of the room, you there? Oh, so shadowy. Executive Director Jeff Larson. Tell us a little bit more about songwriting through youth literature education and membership in our fundraising gala, would you?
Oh my gosh, Wes Weddell. Please give Wes Weddell a big round of applause. Man, you really made this along quite nicely, Wes, and I appreciate you. Associate Director of Bushwick Book Club, Bushwick Northwest, thank you so much. I just want to talk about style a little bit. So I work with the education program, Style Songwriting through Youth Literature Education, where we push into classrooms and teach songwriting using the books the students are already reading in class. It is super duper dope. We have some awesome teachers that work with us, Megan Krantz, C.D. Littlefield, and we get to hear the kids sing songs that they wrote the words to that are inspired by books. It is a program that really builds up the kids in collaboration, communication, and creative thinking. It's awesome. It's a really great thing to support. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk about it, Wes.
No problem, Jeff. An audience, if you've never heard like 30 kid voices singing along to a really polished studio track, yeah, style is for you.
I'll have them ready for the next show, guys. I'll have them pulled up and ready. Now, one way that you can support style is through membership. Membership is so we call it sustaining membership. You can donate as little as $5 a month to become a member to help support not only the style program, but these musicians that you're seeing on stage right here and behind me, right here. There they are. They're right behind me. And they perform tonight. This is how you support them and how they... It's great to see you again. This is how we pay them, is by membership support. We really appreciate that. And guess what? We also have a fundraiser coming up. It's called Tunes and Tales 2023. Wes, I forgot to grab the file that has the actual date.
March 25th at the Rabbit Box Theater. If you haven't been to Rabbit Box yet, in the old Can space down under Pike Market, and the Can was where the first ever Bushwick Book Club Seattle show was, October 10, 2010. Rabbit Box is a really fun spot. It just opened up. We're so happy to be able to keep doing this and keep paying artists through all of this.
This fundraiser is gonna have music. It's gonna have a quiz as well, quiz elements. It's gonna have dinner. There's gonna be a full. They're creating a special dinner just for us. It's all author inspired. It's gonna be awesome. I just spoke with Robin down there. It's gonna be dope. You want to go, and you want to support Bushwick Northwest. Come to us.
March 25th. So next song is a video submission. Amber Flame is on an airplane currently, and we're so happy that we're able to feature her voice tonight. If you don't know Amber Flame is an artist and performer whose work has garnered artistic merit residencies with Hedgebrook, The Watering Hole, Wanawari, Vermont Studio Center, and more. Flame served as the 2017-2019 Poetry Writer-in-Residence at Hugo House in Seattle, which is where our next show will be, and is a queer black dandy mama who falls hard for a jumpsuit and some fresh kicks. On one of the Bushwick performances last year here at Town Hall, the YouTube auto captioning, which if you haven't tried that, it's great. It's a trip. So if you're at home watching, turn that on. At some point last year, I don't even remember what Amber said, but the caption that showed up underneath her just said, "I'm Beyonce." And I wouldn't know about this except a viewer at home grabbed a screen cap and texted it to me in the moment. And Amber was delighted by it, though she was a little worried she had blasphemed. In any case, Amber has been here on stage for original music inspired by Akata Witch, The Beautiful Ones, Irradiating to Rise, and The Vanishing Half. And now we get to hear from her for Red at the Bone. Please make some noise for airline passenger Amber Flame.
Hello, Bushwick Book Club. My name is Amber Flame, and I am so excited to be a part of this show in particular. I love the Bushwick shows generally, but Jacqueline Woodson is one of my absolute favorite writers, and I love this book, Red at the Bone. So I signed up right away to make a song inspired by this book, and I'm so glad that even though I'm traveling, I'm actually going to be on a plane while you're watching this, I was still able to participate and bring you this song. I'm super proud of it. I'm also just so inspired by the message in the book. I assume that you've read it now. You've read it by now. And so this sort of story of how to confront, how to heal from, how to acknowledge family of origin and the legacy that comes with it. What it means to grow somebody else's face, to see that your face is becoming your mom's face or your dad's face, and vice versa. What is it like to see your face coming to form on somebody else's body? And the metaphor of that as well, of like, what do you give up to be a mother? What do you give up to be a parent? And what sacrifices demanded of children? All of that is in the book. The book is phenomenal. I also love the full circle that it makes in the conclusion, that some of those things that you have to do to confront family one way or another, either to escape the situation, to find healing, to be able to walk away peacefully, or to find a new way of relating to each other, it requires you to face it. It requires you to name it and come to terms with the people. So I love the idea that it ends with that secrets might be gold. The secrets might very well be gold. So, I hope you enjoy my Red at the Bone blues, inspired by Red at the Bone by Jacqueline Woodson. Life is gonna cook you and you might for it's done. Sometimes hide and sometimes run. You decide your own way or how it's always been. Sometimes lose and sometimes win. Bro, how you doing? You're holding on. Man, you know how it goes. One day chicken, next day bone. You figure you're growing someone else's phase. Farther you go, same old place. There's no way to set down what's carried in the blood. Farther you run, same old flood. Bro, how you doing? You're holding on. And you know how it goes. One day chicken, next day bone. Life has got surprises, find you red at the bone. Could be time that you went home. Gonna have to dig up what's long been buried deep. Could be that it brings you peace. Bro, how you doing? You're holding on. Bro, how you doing? Holding on. Then you know how it goes. One day chicken, next day bone. One day chicken, next day bone.
Amber Flame. Safe skies, Amber. So as we're drawing to a close here, I want to do some thank yous because it's amazing in some ways that any arts events happen at all in the 2020s. And we're so delighted for all the people that make this happen here. Town Hall Seattle for all their help and partnership. Dave is running front of house sound. All right, Wynne and Ryan are doing the video for the live stream. Evan and Paloma are running sound. They're upstairs in the great hall. It holds 900 people, and they're alone mixing for you at home. That's lovely. Our season graphic design is done by Michael Wallenfels. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle theme song written and performed by Julia Massey. Thanks to Brad for being our photographer tonight. The Bushwick production team is Jeff Larson, Carrie Garvin, Drea Marilyn, Melissa Montalto, Emily Persha, Wes Weddell. Town Hall, James is your house manager. Hopefully he made you feel welcome. Isabel met you at the door. Andrew's at the bar. They've got volunteers as well. Thanks also to technical director Bruno and email maven Candace. Our next show here will be April 8th. Original music inspired by Anne of Green Gables. Green will be April. Our next show in general, though, will be February 11th at Hugo House, just sort of up and over the hill. Original music inspired by the works of Margaret Wise Brown. Who knows what books they will pick? If anybody manages to not finish the book in that artist crop, I'm going to be very disappointed. Goodnight Moon is not that challenging. But let's hear one more song before we send you out into the night. Another first-time act. Aline and Wes, give them some noise. That's what we're looking for. Aline and Wes are a soulful rock duo with unique perspectives. Dual stars glowing in the dark night sky, Aline Vita and Wes Spate blend the best of their musical essences to present a single-minded glow that illuminates everything around them, which is me right now. Powerful, poignant vocals tumble with gravelly electric guitars or engaging piano keys to bring forth an illuminated sound both new and numinous. It shines. Wes, it says here, does not have a nut allergy. And Aline drove from Belgium to Sweden alone once, and just, there are only so many times in my year that there gets to be like a too skinny West night, and it's happening tonight, and that's great. It's only January, and we've already got that checked off. So please make welcome Aline and Wes.
Thank you.
My name is Aline. I'm part of the duo Aline and Wes. I'm Aline Vida. For those that need a description, I'm biracial, half African American and half Belgian. I have caramel colored skin, a little muffin top because I ate some pecan pie over the holidays, but I'm working on that. It was delicious. And my inspiration, I was thinking about how Iris could only love Aubrey from where she was and from her life experience, and it made me think about how we can only meet each other from where we are if you truly love someone.
Yeah, excellent point. I tend to ramble, so I wrote something down so that wouldn't happen. This novel challenged me in realizing that I can be stuck in my own perspective. Thankfully, even if only temporarily, it made me see others and their struggles and realize this world is so much bigger than me. Maybe I should have put ego in parentheses there. I've got so much room to grow, learn, respect, and adapt to it, just like these characters. This is what good fiction does. It challenges our perceived reality and shows us the pain of love. Wow, I smacked myself in the face. Pain of love, which is a quote. And my favorite part about this, putting in this quote, is that I put in the in-text citation. I hope you're happy about that. That was from page 79, okay? And you put the punctuation at the end of the citation, okay? That's a English teacher joke. Anything else? Any other questions before we start?
No, let's jump in.
Tattoo my heart with love on my sleeve. Thought if I dared, you wouldn't leave. This pain of love feeds my knees. Backs of air bleeds melody, just out of reach.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Bushwick Club.
Aline and Wes. Aline Vita and Wes Spate. Keep that going for everybody you heard from tonight. Michelle Searle, Chiku Nance, Emily Persha, Townsend Solitaire, CarLarans, Amber Flame, Aline and Wes. We will see you on February 11th at Hugo House, original music inspired by Margaret Wise Brown. Thanks to Town Hall Seattle, all of you here, all of you at home. Be safe, keep reading.
Times are hard in the battle days. Dad drank too much.